Very quickly before the video starts, I just wanted to mention that I have a second channel. Obviously, this channel is solely focused on BTD6 videos, but over there, we play a bunch of different games, just whatever I feel like playing, and it's a lot of fun, so if you're interested in something like that, go check it out. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Thanks to Doom Bubbles, I can now buff Paragons at any degree, just like they're a regular tower. If I were to get a village next to it, right, already gives the village buff. We get some jungle jumps, some primary training. You see that? Every normal buff. Normally this is obviously not possible, but we're pushing the limits of the game today. So yeah, we are going to take every single degree 100 Paragon, God boost them, and see how far they can get. Starting with the Apex Plasma Master. See, just like the rest of my videos, there's going to be a little bit of explanation. So for one, this is a degree 100 Paragon. If you're not, or if you've seen my videos before, you already understand what's going on. But for those of you that don't, it looks like a degree 1, but I promise you every property of degree 100, every bit of damage is all there. It's because I'm using this, the OP version of Paragon Totems in shop. Basically, all you have to do is get the 3 tier 5s and one of those, and it's going to be a degree 100 every single time. It's just a visual bug. Trust me, I've done a lot of experiments with this thing. Next is, how exactly are we going to God boost this thing? Normally I use the Gold Village, and let me tell you, today, we're going to be using the Gold Village again. If you've never seen this thing, a bit more explanation to do. Okay, so at like 000, it gives a Sun God buff. You upgrade it one time, gives a true Sun God buff. You upgrade it again, gives you all this crazy shit. Geraldo goodness, I don't know how Paragons behave, but essentially this gives you a jar of pickles without any rate penalty, a sharpening stone, and a camo potion for extra range. So it looks like for this one, it didn't give the sharpening stone, but it did give the jar of pickles. That's good, I guess. Anyways, the next one, Stacking Simulator. I don't think that's going to work on any of these. It might on the Ninja, but we're not going to have to worry about that right now. And then the Self-Overclock Replica. Towers in range of the Gold Village gain 10% attack speed every round, stacks up to 50 times. So essentially, I get this right now on round 1. By round 50, we're going to have an additional 500% attack speed, just like the Engineer Paragon does. It's absurd. And then the bottom path, it turns this thing essentially into a permabrew, so it'll start splashing on this guy once the game starts. And then it also gives us an ultra boost, but I'm not going to be using that one. So yeah, here's my next explanation. We're going to be getting a ton of support buffs, starting with a Homeland Defense and a Call to Arms Village for the attack speed. We're going to get 2 Bloon Sabotage Ninjas to slow everything down without dealing damage. All the way in this little corner right here, we're going to get an Ultra Boost, so then obviously we can Ultra Boost this thing. Now, like I said, this Gold Village does have an Ultra Boost on it, but you do not want to really tech bot this thing. It gets very buggy and weird, so I just... You know, we might as well just get one in the corner. I guess that brings me to another thing. The Gold Village has a second path. All of these just give you, like, they replicate every single ability in the game. But once you start upgrading these and using these, it turns the Gold Village into an attacking tower. Like, it shoots darts like a super monkey and it does a lot of damage. And I want mainly all the damage coming from this one. The reason I say mainly is because we might have to get a couple things that are going to hit the track slightly. One of those things I'm talking about is an Energizer that reduces the ability cooldowns across the map. I think it works with this, right? Maybe, I don't know. Let's try another one over here. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't, we can go ahead and get the Submarine Paragon to buff this thing. Honestly, I don't know if that even works or not. Sorry, God boosting Paragons is a very new concept to me. I don't think it's ever even been done. Let's say we had a Goliath Doomship, right? Does that get affected by it? The ability cooldowns? I don't know. Like, let's just say this one in the corner was a Nautic Siege Core, the Paragon. We submerge that. Now does it give a buff? I don't know. We might as well leave it just in case. Like I said, it's going to deal some damage on the corner, but it's not going to be significant. We're going to get very, very far with this thing. I can guarantee that. And another thing, we're going to get 2 024 Glue Gunners to slow everything down again without dealing any damage. Something interesting I noticed is, like, if I were to put this like by the Paragon, you can see that little buff right there. That's the Engineer Paragon buff. Apparently this thing can give that. Kinda? I don't know. It's a little buggy. Let me actually get an Engineer Paragon down here and see if that buff is possible. Same with the Glaive Dominus. That gives a buff to all primary monkeys. And it has that from there. If I delete it, is it still there? No. Okay, so normally this Gold Village does give that buff, but I guess it doesn't really work from this, so we're gonna have to get one of those every time too. This map is just gonna be completely full of shit everywhere, going everywhere. It's gonna be very messy. I got it in a position where hopefully it's not gonna deal too much damage. It's gonna be okay. And yeah, I think that's just about it. We can go ahead and get some tech bots down. Actually, let's start the round first and then let these abilities load. As you can see, the Paragon already has full map range. I think every single one of them is going to have that. Anyways, these abilities are ready now. If I were to do this, does that work? Invalid target. Damn it. I guess ultra boosting doesn't work. That's unfortunate. What about the engineer Paragon? That one does work. Okay, so we can just put a tech bot on top of that. And then we're going to get 4 more tech bots. 1 for the homeland defense. And then once that runs out, we will put it on the call to arms. So we always have, you know, 100% uptime. Then we put 1 on the first Shinobi. Shinobi, Bloon Sabotage? I forget what they're called. And then we just do the same thing. Once that runs out, we activate the next one. And yeah, check that out. A whole lot of buffs on this thing. And keep in mind, again, after 50 rounds, it's going to be 500% faster as well. So I guess at this point, I can just put it in 25 times speed until we get up to round 50. Then we can check out the maximum attack speed against round 100, the first BAD. See how instant that is going to be. Really quickly, just for some context, I did a test like probably a year and a half ago now where I did every degree 1 versus degree 100 Paragon on this map in the exact same spot. Obviously, there wasn't all this stuff everywhere. There was no buffs or anything, but the degree 100 got to round 169 on its own. So I guess maybe that can be our starting point after the BAD. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has officially been 50 rounds, so we can go ahead, skip up to round 100. Let's see how fast this is. That attack speed. Did you see that? You couldn't even see it. It was like 1 second, if that. All right, fair enough. I guess we could kind of could have just assumed that. Let's go up to 169. That's where, like I said, the normal degree 100 got to. I don't know if there's been any buffs or anything since that point, but it seems like this is making quite the difference, I'd say. It's the same situation as before. Even BADs don't even make it past this first loop. That's great news. It means it's working. I want to do a couple more tests though, because obviously we're going to make it up to some crazy number. Let's start with 200, the fortified BAD. Seems like it's a little bit harder, that's for sure. But also keep in mind, the Apex Plaza Master in, I feel like is probably the least powerful Paragon. Ah, damn it. This is hitting that. I don't know how it's hitting it, but it's okay. I think this thing would take care of the insides anyway. That's at 1 million damage already versus 20 million. Obviously, it's a big difference, but like, I don't like that. I wonder if I should make like a custom map exactly like logs, but the corner is like blocked off, so we don't actually, you know, have any of these things hitting. I don't know how good of an idea that is. Maybe we'll have to try it after this one, see if it works. There's nowhere I can get this where it's not going to deal any damage. Something else I just realized, I could probably fit this thing over here. What if we got the boomerang Paragon way in the corner? It's actually out of range. No, same situation. That's pretty much just unavoidable. I think we'll deal less in the corner though, at least, because the blades won't be hitting anything. I guess what we can do is just keep this exact same setup for every single Paragon, and then at least it's fair. Like, at least all of them are gonna have the Glaive Dominus doing that, so it's gonna be fine. Let's just start now. Stop talking. How far can this get? No, dude, round 217 seems to have taken us down. Okay, here's another thing I should probably explain. So once you lose, if you do retry last round, it actually gets rid of the 500% extra attack speed buff. So like, I can show you exactly what happened, but at this point, it's not going to be as powerful as it just was. At least I don't think. It used to be like that. Maybe it's not anymore. It's these fortified BADs, dude. Also, I understand that like, a different map might be better for this thing, like something that has walls that are bouncing everywhere. This map isn't bad for it, but it's definitely not the best. Imagine we actually win right now. It looks like we're going to. Okay, I guess 218 or 217 is not the limit. I was wrong. Let's check the stats so far. So the Boomerang Paragon has 9 million damage. This thing has almost 200 million damage. Majority is coming from this thing. I think it's fair. As long as we keep it consistent, that's the only way I can keep it fair, I guess. Okay, it was a full BAD going out on round 219, so I guess we're gonna call it there. That's the limit. Let's move on. Glaive Dominus. The little shithead, the little pain in the ass that was causing so many problems last time. I'm wondering how it's gonna work this time around, because obviously we're not gonna get another one in the corner. I don't think it can buff itself. Actually, can it? What if we get another one? Let's see. Let's test it out. Oh my god, it actually does. All right, looks like we're getting 2 of them. It's just going to be in the corner again. Unless the Gold Village actually does. No, it doesn't. Okay. Get used to it, I guess. Buffs are all down again. At least I think. I always feel like I'm missing something. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Okay, link all these tech bots again. Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot to show this one last time, but look. The Permabrew buff is working. I was a little worried that one wasn't going to work. It's very nice to have. And Squidward. I forget what that does, but I like Squidward. And just like that, we're up to round 51 again. We're at the maximum speed. So this one, it's so nice. This one is even smoother than the Apex Plasma Master. Obviously, there's not a billion projectiles bouncing everywhere. So I guess that kind of makes sense, but still, it's just lovely. I love it, even though I hate it, but I love it. I hate it as a support, but I love it as the attacker, if that makes sense. All right, BAD test time, round 100. Call it in. How quick? Again, pretty much instantly. And it would have been even faster if I had it sped up. I had it in the slow times. I was like tapping that for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but you get the idea. it's instant. So when it comes to the plain degree 100 Glaive Dominus, when I did that test, that one lost on round 200. So again, that's a great starting point for us. I was going to go up to 200 anyway and see how it goes. Fortified BAD, getting absolutely shredded, and it has its own knockback this time. It's not cheating, I guess. Definitely better than the Apex Plasma Master so far. That one got to, I don't even remember at this point, 210s, 220s. I don't know what's wrong with my memory, but I'm assuming this one's going to be better, so let's see. No, dude, round 291. I was almost positive we were going to get up to 300. What if we do the little trick again? What if we retry last round and for some reason it's better again? I don't know if that's really fair, but like, you know what? We're going to try it. It could be better. At this point in the game, yeah, it's pretty much all just BADs and fortified BADs. Obviously, if it was just like fully ZOMGs and stuff, this thing could literally get infinite rounds because of the knockback and the stun and stuff, but that's not the case. Did a whole one go out? No, okay, we're good again. Maybe if we just keep restarting, we can get up to round 300. Actually, you know what? To keep it fair, just like I did with the Apex Plasma Master, we're going to get one retry, and then if we lose again, then that's it. That's the end. Like we're going to do right now. 292, a full fortified BAD goes out. Maybe it's just a little bit of RNG or something. I don't know. Okay, starting at round 200, we got 2.5 billion damage. Nautic Siege Core had 0 damage. This one had 33 million, which is a lot, but compared to 2.5 billion, are you serious? As you can see, we're stepping it up a notch. We're getting further and further. The tack shooter, the crucible of steel and flame. Honestly, love this thing, but also I absolutely despise this thing. The fact that it doesn't have camo detection for a Paragon is just absurd. Buff time. Sick, nice, wonderful. I did happen to get one extra tech bot this time around. Oh, that's so nice. Full map range, I forgot about that. Normally the range on this thing sucks dickhole, but like, look at this. Even the blades go all the way over there. It's like a maelstrom. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, we're gonna activate all these tech bots. So yeah, like I said, we actually we have an extra tech bot because we have an ability now. Call me lazy all you want, but what I'm gonna do for the ones that have abilities, at least, well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll micro some of them. It depends on the situation, okay? But at least, just to start out, we're gonna, yeah, put a tech bot on top of it. I wonder if using this ability, not the missile one, obviously, but the regular ability, I wonder if that's even, like, makes it worse? Makes it better? I don't know, because we already have full map range. Maybe it, like, disperses the projectiles differently. I don't know, but what the hell is this going around it? Is that just how fast it's attacking? That's kind of cool. Yeah, it seems like that's the actual like regular attack, because if I speed it up, as you can see, the projectiles are now going backwards and like that little spot down there is flashing. Okay, we're almost to round 51. I'm just in regular sped up right now, but even in 25 times speed, that still took like 10 minutes for some reason. This is just a very laggy Paragon. Not even for good reason either, I feel like. I don't know. But it is that time again, round 100. Let's see how it goes. Ability instantly pops the PAT. Okay, that's cool. So I guess it enhances the ability too. When it comes to this one, when I did the original video, this thing wasn't even out yet. There was no tack Paragon. I used a modded one, so I don't really have a good starting point. I don't know. But judging by how that went and the fact that the Apex Plasma Master got over round 200, I think we can get over 200. Hopefully I'm not mistaken by this. It seems like we're dealing a little bit of damage. Nothing overwhelming though, at least not yet. It hasn't gotten to the little plasma center. Is it gonna be a lot quicker in there? Hopefully. Not really. Ability went down again. Still hasn't broken the outer layer. The good thing about this one though is that it attacks like everything at once, you know? You could have 5 BADs. It's gonna be the same situation essentially as 1 BAD. Okay, so outer layer on that one does break, fortunately. Do we need to get this thing in MIB or something? Oh no, that was the ninja attacking it. Okay, I heard the little lead sound, you know, when they can't hit the lead. It's like, I was like, are you serious? Are you fucking serious right now? Let's see if my theory is correct. Will the second BAD go down in the same spot? Actually, it shouldn't, because the ability obviously was attacking the first one first. So I guess that's a problem too, but it does go down eventually. Nice. All right, let me strap in. This one's probably gonna take a long time. Finally time. We're gonna go out on round 275. I have a little bit of explaining to do though. So I was playing it out normally, right? 200 to 241, I believe, right? That took about 3 hours. At that point, I was like, you know what? This is fucking stupid. This is gonna take a whole day. So I started skipping up. We went to 50. We beat 250. Then I was like, you know what? We're going 275. And here we are now. We go out on 275. It looked like it was almost like there. We almost broke that one too. I'm just gonna say roughly 265. Fuck the tack shooter. It is so frustrating. I don't know why it's laggy. I don't know why it behaves the way it does, but I hate this thing so much. Yeah, the damage overall was 430 million because I was skipping so much. It was just, you know what? Not a good time. Let's not speak about it. Let's move on. Wait a second. We just did the tack shooter, obviously. I totally forgot the bomb paragon is now a thing. It came out pretty recently. Yeah, that's my bad. At least we're getting to it now. Probably gonna hear a lot of comments about that, but that's okay. It's time to do this. I've pushed this thing to its absolute limit already, except I never god boosted it because that wasn't a possibility. So I guess this is just like adding on to that video. Also, another thing, I don't know how it works, but I'm assuming the higher degree support paragon you're getting, the better the buff is. So we're getting these degree 100s. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm just covering all grounds here, I guess. But look at this. We're already freezing. Every time it shoots, we are like completely freezing. What the fuck, dude? You actually gotta be kidding me. This is gonna be worse than the tack shooter. This thing doesn't even have the 500% attack speed yet. It doesn't have the engineer stuff yet. It doesn't have extra attack speed from the Homeland Defense yet. It doesn't have anything yet. Oh god, it's so scary. It's like I'm in a horror movie right now, and I know that I'm inevitably going to be killed. So now I'm just like waiting for it to happen. This thing also has an ability. I wonder if that's going to smooth it out at all if I activate the ability. No. Same story. All right, let's see how long it takes to get to round 51, eh?
One eternity later.
All right, hate me all you want. I've had enough. It's been another hour and a half, and we're only on round 38. It's doing better right now, but it just keeps freezing. Like, actually freezing. So right now, we have an additional 370% attack speed. We're going to miss out on the extra, whatever, 130. I just want to get this one done, because the reason it's not working is because it's so new. Literally, after this one, it should be smooth sailing. Probably for the rest of the video, just like it was for the first two. Okay, round 200, that's our starting point. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see how long it takes, and then maybe we'll jump up. All right, looks like the fortified BAD is going down very quickly. Quicker than the rest, actually. At least I think so, because yeah, the other ones, they would get like almost where the bomb paragon is, but that one not even kind of a chance. I think we might have a new leader here. Is this crazy for me to do? Is it? Do I do this? Do I go up to round 300? If I can get my fucking hand on the button. Stop. Stop. Yeah, 300. Worst case scenario, we can just retry last round and then switch back down to like 250 or something. But look at that BAD already. Why is it already broken? I think this actually might be a good idea. I think I should turn off auto start. That way, once the round completes, it's not going to start the next one. And then if we do get it, we can be like, oh, okay. We can go here now. We can go here now. There's no way in hell I'm waiting this entire thing out. If you think I'm going to do that, you're absolutely insane and deserve to be checked into an asylum. Oh, also a little quick side thought. I got more of my sleeve done yesterday. So currently we have my entire forearm done, fully wrapped around. We have my elbow. And then yesterday we did like my entire tricep up to my shoulder. So next session, gonna go bicep. Finish the shoulder, then I'm gonna be done. Gonna be a few more months, but I will be sure to show you guys when it's done. It's so sick. Oh yeah, look at that. 200, or not two, that's not 250, that's 300. 300 goes down. Okay, and essentially one round, let's check the damage already. 56 million from one round is kind of crazy. Nothing from the boomerang paragon, nice. Nothing from the engineer. It's solely this guy right now. You have my word, I promise you it will get better as the video goes on. Definitely not gonna be skipping for all of them. All right, it looks like it's all coming to an end. Round 400, we're about to leak out a few B80s where we weren't even that close. We broke a couple of them though, as you can see. They're stunned around the place. I started with 10, you know, 10 rounds, 10 rounds, 10 rounds, and it was literally nothing. Up to 330, up to 360, still nothing. Then I decided to take the leap all the way up to 400, and honestly, we were pretty close. If I had to estimate, I'd say the limit's probably 390. Ish, somewhere around there, give or take 5 or 10 rounds. Obviously not 10 the other way, or that would be 400, you know what I mean? Like I said though, the rest of them shouldn't be like that because they've all been around for a while. Maybe Spike Factory, but still I doubt it. That's been like many months now. Let's see the damage, even with skipping that entire time. 730 million, there's no chance. La la la, la la la, let's get started, la la la. Nautic Siege Core, time for some water towers. Hip hip hooray. Like I said previously, this one has at least been out long enough to not be buggy. I'm really hoping so. But then again, I've never done this. I've never tried it out. Maybe the first two were a fluke. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Anyway, so how is this gonna work? If I were to go for another one, because obviously none of this is fair. This is all modded. But like if I were to get, hold on, another Nautic Siege Core, right? We can have 2 now. But this one will be submerged just like the rest of them have been. Is that going to affect this ability cooldown? It looks like it is. Because before, we did not have that. Sick, dude. It's nice to know it works like that. I don't even know how I'm going to use the abilities here, though, actually. Shit, I just realized I'm definitely going to have to, you know, manually time these ones. There's no way around it. I mean, technically, if I were to activate the ability, these paragons down here would damage the balloons enough to not make us leak by anything super fast. But then again, is that really fair? I don't know. Is it ethical? Maybe. Maybe not. I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out. Let's go ahead and start linking these tech bots. It's so interesting to see how fast they shoot already, even without the 500% extra. I guess I didn't really mention it last time, but yeah, when we were using the bomb paragon, like that thing attacks so unbelievably slow. But like once we had it god boosted, it was like, it's so cool. And would you look at this? If I put it in 25 times speed, not laggy whatsoever. It has been around long enough to not be a shitty paragon to deal with, you know what I mean? Because yeah, before the bomb paragon, tack shooter was the most recently released one. Or was it Spike Factory? Maybe it was Spike Factory. I don't know at this point. Something interesting too, I think when I made that video that I keep talking about over and over again, when I made that one, I don't think the submarine paragon had like an actual paragon. Because in that one, I did all the regular paragons, and then every tower that didn't have a paragon, I used a modded paragon for it. Obviously, we're not doing that here. Maybe we'll do that another day. That's just a recipe for disaster, though. A god-boosted modded paragon with a gold village, like, that's not a good idea. Anyways, we're at the maximum attack speed. We can't really see what it looks like yet because everything's just dying instantly. Round 100. Did you see that? Quickest one yet. Quickest one yet. Didn't even take half a millisecond because look at all these missiles coming down. My God. I think round 200 is the new standard start spot. Maybe. Okay, it's actually not going down nearly as fast as I thought it would. Then again, though, we didn't use the ability. Should I try that now? Let's see how much that does. One god boosted ability. Because as we saw previously, I do think it affects the ability damage. Please. Come on. Kill him. Oh my God. Okay, so theoretically, if we can time that right, if there's like 50 BADs on the screen, then we can just kill them all. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Maybe I should just tech bot it. Let's see how that goes. If we start losing because of that, then I'll switch it up and start timing it. But for right now, I'm gonna do that. Oh, this is so fun. Because yeah, think about it. Then there's gonna be the glowy stuff on the ground too. Like, look, the ability automatically activated again. Even against DDTs, we're gonna be fine because of those. It's... is it fair? I don't know. This is gonna hit those, isn't it? Shit. It's not gonna... Okay, it disperses. That's good. I didn't know that. I thought it just attacked the first target on the map. That is my cue to be quiet. If you see some losses during the time lapse, I think you'll understand why. Let's do it. Actually, wait a second. I know I'm interrupting the beautiful time-lapse. I just realized this is not a primary paragon. We don't need the boomerang monkey. We don't need all the damage it's causing either. Like, it doesn't actually give any sort of buff. Shit, dude, that's my fault. I guess good that I realized it somewhat early on. I think we still have at least 15 rounds to go, if I had to guess. Maybe 250. a little further. It's a lot of RNG. The only issue with getting rid of that is now we're gonna have no way to stall like DDTs or anything that come around this corner while the ability is being activated. So lots of timings. It's just crazy because at the same time we need the ability for a lot of these BAD layers. And then we're gonna lose here. Yep, see, we just gotta time it right. It's officially time to take off the tech bot. That's the one that's linked to this, right? Yeah, let's just sell that, start doing these manually. Like right now is a great time because there's nothing coming out of these BADs. Okay, the outer layers are not broken. This is gonna break every outer layer. This is gonna decimate the entire screen instantly. Ready? Yeah. Oh, it didn't even go for the top ones. That's okay. So yeah, what I realized is that now for the rest of the video, we are not going to have the cushion from the Glaive Dominus. We had it for all the primary ones, so at least that's fair. And then now moving forward, it's going to be even more fair because we're not going to not have it at all, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I think this might be it. I used the ability last round. Yeah, DDTs go out. If I retry, that doesn't reset the ability, does it? No. No, it's so sad. Wait. Did it? Why is this glowy stuff everywhere? I don't know what's going on. For some reason, it's even stronger now after restarting. Don't worry, I'm just as confused as you are. Or maybe you're not confused. Maybe I'm just oblivious to what's going on. Spam, 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 spam. Activate. Okay, we have time. We definitely have time. It's just hard because, yeah, once I use it that round, I'm not going to have it for the next, like, round and a half, maybe even 2 rounds. So we just got to rely purely on damage output. Oh, this is what it means to be a ballooner. This is real gameplay. That sounds like a slur against people that play balloons. A ballooner. That's so funny. Hey, fuck you, ballooner. Okay, ability activated again. No, I mistimed it. Wait, maybe? It's getting stunned. What is it getting stunned by? This guy? Okay, I'll take it. No, there's a ceramic. Luckily, we had our shield. We live to fight another day. Over and over and over. I hate to say it, but there's just literally no chance here. We have 4 BADs still, 2 of them fortified, and we don't have the ability yet. We're not even gonna break one of them. Okay, 247 is going to be the limit. No matter how many times I retry that one, it's not gonna work. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Damage was 650 million starting from 200. I mean, it would be a more accurate gauge, obviously, if I went from 0 to 200. But I like doing a little starting point, a little jump forward, get the action started immediately. Navarch of the Seas. Arguably, I don't know. I don't want to say the best Paragon in the game, but definitely one of them. Definitely top 3. In my opinion, my humble little opinion, my little unknowledgeable opinion, this one, the Ace, and what else? Probably Spike Factory are the best 3 in the game. Maybe even Ninja. I don't know. They're all pretty good in their own way. So when it comes to this thing, it's actually a bit more tricky than you might think when it comes to abilities, using tech bots at least. So obviously the ability can only be activated a few times per round, and you don't want it to pull in little stuff. Like, you don't want to waste the ability on anything, so you have to like set ambushes and try out to do all this crazy stuff. You know, it takes time. We just got to figure it out. And now that we don't have the Glaive Dominus, we can get the Nautic Siege Core even farther in the corner. Not going to deal 1 damage at all. Not even a lick. Not even a taste. I don't think you guys understand how badly I want to get Super Glue. That would literally help us out so unbelievably much. But again, I got to try to mitigate damage from anything as much as I possibly can. It's not fair. It would also be very nice if I was able to get a Goliath Doomship with this guy, because if you didn't know, they buff each other. But obviously that's a terrible choice. We're not going to be doing that. So this tech bot is going to be linked on this one, but we are going to set the ambush. I don't really know what to do. Maybe like up here, because I feel like only B80s are going to get that far. Maybe even down here. I don't know what to do really. Go right here. Also, did they change the projectiles from this? I do not recognize these little like egg rockets coming off of it. That's not always a thing, is it? Go to around 100. It's not going to pull it in unless we activate the ability, but looks like we don't even need that. It instantly dies without the ability. That is a great sign for us. And look how fast the little egg missiles are coming off now. And let me show you something. We go up to around 200, right? It's going to break before the second one even comes in. I was going to wait for the second one to come in to activate the ability to kind of just showcase that, how powerful it is. If I tap that, it just pulls the entire thing in instantly. Doesn't matter what round it is. It could be around 1,000 fortified B80 with a billion trillion health, and it can still pull it in. It's so nice. Expecting greatness here. Let's see if greatness is to come. All right, round 275 we go out, but as you know, this is not the end. I haven't been microing anything. We can now take off the ambush. Okay, retry last round. So what actually took us out here, huh? I don't know. We were on strong. Maybe that was a problem. We'll switch back to first now in case it was that. I feel like we could activate the ability once right now because there's a few BADs. Oh, it only works on one, huh? That's right. Okay, we got a fortified one in, though. That's good. Let's not waste it for these two. We'll use it on one of these back ones. And look at that. We didn't even need to use the ability. I genuinely think it was because I was on strong. I think one little thing leaked by, and it wasn't focusing on it because it wasn't on first, obviously. Also, does it automatically pull in the strongest one? If I activate this right now, it's not going to pull in the first one. Oh, it activates the strongest one? What the fuck? We can literally just put a normal tech bot on it then. No ambush or nothing. If that's what it's gonna do, right? No, you know what? I take it back. That is the problem, kinda. Hold on. We almost just lost because the ability can only be activated 3 times per round. As you can see, it's not available anymore right now. I think we're probably gonna lose here, but then we're gonna restart. And then every time a fortified BAD comes in, we'll take care of one of those. I think it is being wasted a little bit. You know, you gotta learn the ropes, run it back. Why did it activate instantly? Oh, it's because the tech bot's still there. God damn it. See, it's just wasted again. I'll just let myself die here. Never mind. We took care of it without any abilities. Somehow, I don't get it. The rounds are still the same. If you start a Bloons game and then you restart, like, it keeps the same rounds. I know they're random, but it's set for each game. Pull in that fortified BAD, and then honestly, we don't even do anything here. I want to keep the ability ready for the next round. No, dude. Okay, we might be able to get past 294. I just really want to make it up to 300. I've been microing this as hard as I possibly can. Saving the abilities for when exactly we need them. When it's like the other fortified BADs are almost taken care of. We're down to 2. Then we use the 2 abilities to take care of those ones. And we keep freezing every like 3 seconds. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I'll just restart my game after this one. It is really starting to piss me off. I can't lie. There's only 2 fortified BADs for this one. So we activate 1 right there. And then once it reloads, we activate it on that one. And then we should be good again. And repeat the process. Oh wait, there's a fortified one in there. Are we going to be fine against this? Oh man, I might have messed that up. Please, please. Go again. Yes, okay, 299. With that pulling in, we officially made it to round 300. Yay! Can we beat it? I don't know, but at least we made it here. That's a win in my book. As long as these 2 go down, thank you. Use the ability. Good. Okay, we beat 300. At this point, I'm not going to keep retrying if we lose. I'm just happy we made it this far. Still not our new leader or anything, though. Like, one of them, I don't remember what it was at this point, but it got past round 400. It's crazy. See, this is just overwhelming. There's like 7 fortified BADs. Even if I pull this one in right now, we're not going to have enough damage for the rest of them. See what I'm saying? Pull this one in too. Can't do anything about that. Round 302 is going to be the limit. From 200, how much damage do we have? 3.28 billion. That's absurd. Probably a top contender. I want to make sure what I was saying is right. If we were to go to round 1,000, can we pull in like a fortified BAD? Also, how much health would that have? Oh god, we can't even take care of DDTs at this point, can we? Oh my god. Just load ability, please. All right, this is going to pull in 1 fortified BAD, right? We're at 3.3 billion. Now we're at 3.6 billion. Okay, 300 million per BAD. I guess that's kind of crazy. Goliath Doomship. Save the best for last when it comes to the military paragons. After this, we're moving on to magic. I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the boat. Like, we're going to just set the ability. Honestly, I can do that right now. We're going to set the ability just be like across the track, something like that. And then once we start losing, then I'll start microing, but there's no point in me doing that for the first, I don't know, however many rounds. That's for the garbage levels. Look at this already. Oh my god, this is without the 100 or 500% attack speed buff too. So this right here is the maximum attack speed. Honestly, it doesn't really look different than when we placed it down, because at this point, any extra speed is not really going to make a difference visually. Even if we speed it up, still the same thing, just a constant stream. It's ridiculous. So yeah, let's see if this can beat the submarine for the fastest time to insta-pop the BAD. Ready? Go. Probably was close. I don't know. It was both instant. This will be the real show though, because the submarine had some struggles against 200. This one is not at all. It's literally like a spider. Watch. When it comes in, it like wraps its legs around him, brings its prey in. It's... I love it. It's so good. It's genuinely so good. I'm also very, very confident here that we can beat round 250. We can start here. We honestly might even be able to start at 300. I don't know if that's a good idea, but maybe it is. We'll see how this goes. We are yet to see a fortified B80. We are yet for our ability to hit anything at all. Okay, there's a fortified B80. Still doesn't seem like a problem, even without the ability going down. I think this is actually a pretty good starting point, so let's do it. All right, test 1 complete. Round 284 is what we got to without microing any of the abilities. Like I said, I had it like this all the way across the map, just general area damage. But now we will start to do things differently. Get rid of the tech bot. Let's see how many we can get in one round, actually. How about this round we don't use anything at all? Or no, we're gonna lose without it. We can get 1 down perfectly timed, and then hopefully we can test next round. We might be able to get 2 total. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. So we go like this right here. Perfect. Gonna hit all those B80s at once. Lag is picking up a little bit, understandably though. Already past 1 billion damage, even starting at 250. Even with the Energizer cooldown buff. Oh, this is sitting up. Oh, that's a problem. That is a... Oh, no. I did not realize I didn't submerge that. Okay, now we have the ability cooldown. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That thing has a lot of damage, but I guess not nearly as much as the ship guy. Activate another ability. If we can beat this round right now, then that proves that it actually wasn't that big of a deal, that we didn't need this attacking. Yeah, see, we're fine. DDTs are annoying, though. I don't know why it can't attack those very well. Let's try to get to 300 again. Really? Really? 288, an entire... Why are DDTs such a big problem? I don't understand. This has camo detection. It has an MIB. It can hit anything. Do I need to just like not use the ability at the start? Because last time I used the ability right here and then over here, and then by the time those went out, we didn't have the ability ready again. Yeah, it looks like it's not a problem that time around. I still don't have a definitive answer on how many I can use per round. I think like 2 at most if I activated 1 early. No, almost 3. I don't know. Okay, I'm just rambling at this point. I don't know. All right, and with this going down, we've officially now made it to round 300. As long as we beat the boat, I'll be happy. Oh man, I hate to say it, but I don't think we're gonna beat the boat. We don't have the ability ready for a while. These DDTs are going out, and even look around me. I guess you can't see it because it's kind of blurred, but there's like 4 or 5 fortified B80s. That's fine. We made it up to 300. I guess that's all I can really ask for. Not a new leader, but a solid performance. Damage even starting super late. Upwards of 2 billion. MagNus Perfectus. Let me just go on record and warn you right now and just say that I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to these abilities. I don't think I'm going to use the undead ability at all. I will use the giant laser ability. Maybe there's a way to tech bot that one and only that one. We'll figure it out because that's, I think, going to be most beneficial, at least for me, because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Look at this already. This is so beautiful. This is even more satisfying than the ace already. It's so nice looking right now, but hopefully it doesn't start to, you know, cause me too many problems later on. Let's say this. If I were to activate only the laser ability, right? And then we throw a tech bot on top of it. That gets rid of the Phoenix though too. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Take this one with a grain of salt. Absolutely. Okay, don't trust anything I say here. Now that that tech bot is on, it does activate that one, except the other undead one is not ready yet. Does it activate? Shit! It does! I'm gonna have to do this manually. So I don't know why there's no laser or anything and why all this stuff disappeared. Please regenerate. Please. We need the balls everywhere. What is it doing? Is it charging up or something? There we go. I feel like this has to be the best way to go. Okay, full speed time. Oh my god. This Phoenix just stopped attacking. You need to see this. It is so beautiful. Once it charges, hurry up, slow fuck. Wait, it's not fully there yet. Now, yes. Okay, the Homeland defense activated. Stop messing me up or stop interrupting, please. I want to show how beautiful this is. I think I got my thumbnail. Anyways, before that runs out, let's go ahead and jump up to around 100. Obviously went away instantly. Kind of what you got to expect at this point. Round 200, will that go away instantly? Is the Phoenix better if we were to activate this? Can't tell. They seem about the same to me. Plus it leaves a fire trail. I don't know how much that really deals or how much that deals to like BADs or anything. Stop doing that shit, okay? Submerge you. Submerge you. All right, at least we figured that out early on. When neither of them are attacking, that's when it's a real problem. See, the Phoenix came on. That thing got shredded. I think it's best to just leave it alone. Maybe, I'm not sure, dude. Even DDTs on round 201 are getting close, getting scary. Without using any abilities, we got to 257. Now here's the moment of truth. Do the abilities make it better than the ginormous Phoenix? I don't know. Let's make sure this round is actually normal still. Hold on, did you see the Phoenix was attacking for a second and it wasn't fast anymore? Go again. It's not fast anymore. We fucked it up. No. The abilities have to be better now then, right? This? Oh wait, that's the laser. What did I click before? The undead thing? I did not mean to do that. Okay, laser is really good. Laser is definitely the best option here. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but I'll just, you know, tap it every time it's ready. See how far we can get. I don't think it's going to be too long. Really? Right after I say that, dude, we lose on 258 and then we freeze again. What the hell is going on? Now the laser is started at the start of the round. Is that fair though? I know earlier I said I'm only going to do like one retry, but I kind of just, you know, threw that down the shitter as well. Would you stop freezing? Seriously. Seriously. This game is such a pain in the ass sometimes, dude. It's so frustrating. Activate the laser again. Freeze again. I think the ability lasts longer still too. No, these DDTs are still going to get out. It's giving us a little foreshadowing there of exactly what's going to happen. We're going to lose on 259. I'm done with this thing. I'm so done with this thing. Did we even pass 1 billion damage? Okay, we did. I guess that's good. Ascended Shadow. Probably one of my favorite Paragons. You might have noticed that I skipped out on the VTSG because one, it's technically not a Paragon. Usually in these types of videos I showcase it, but at the same time, I have done a God boosted VTSG on my channel probably 10 times now. So it wasn't something I wanted to include because I've literally done that so unbelievably amount of times. Because that one, you know, doesn't have any Paragon properties. You can actually God boost it like normal after all this time, you know? Now that I got the special mod, I don't even need to do that. Okay, Submerge You. Do not forget this time. It's also nice that this time around we don't have an ability, so I don't have to worry about any of that. Oh, I just realized something. Hold on. Let's link these up and I have to do something. Remember at the start of the video when I was talking about the, what's it even called? The upgrade? The stacking simulator? Okay, essentially how this works, I have this little ability right here, right? I tap that. What it does is it spawns in these little dart monkeys that actually, they're called sentries. They don't deal any damage or do anything like that. What they do is each of them grant a shinobi buff and a populous stack. So as you can see already, with these ones right here, we have a 9-time shinobi stack, which is like the best way to boost a ninja, you know what I mean? We tap that ability again, call in some more, get that up to 20 and max it out. I haven't been doing that for the entire video. I need to make sure that wasn't a mistake though. Let's say I had just an Apex Plasma Master right here. That doesn't for some reason give this a shinobi stack, right? No. Okay, we're good. All right, sir, will you be instant as well? Round 100 BAD. Yep. Round 200, here we come. We're getting little freezes again. Please. Please don't. Just behave. I gave you so many compliments. You're so strong. You take care of round 200. 250. Let's hit it. All right, I might have made a mistake. So we're on, unbelievably so, 535. Round 535. It's ridiculous. I had absolutely no clue we were going to get this far. And then I started skipping up by like 50 rounds. Went up to 525. 525 got taken care of. And then we went to 535. And here we are now. We might take care of it, but as you can see, they're starting to get like towards the end of the track. So I don't think we have much time left to go. I'm curious how much damage it's dealing as well. Like each second is tens of millions. We're obviously lagging. We're getting like 30 million per second. I was not expecting the Ascended Shadow to be this good, but I'm so happy it is. This is incredible. New leader by far, no matter what happens here. Dude, we actually might be okay here. At this point in the game, each round is like ridiculously long. It probably has at least 100 BADs, 145 BADs, whatever. So obviously even 535 alone, while it's not very laggy, still takes like 20 minutes. Maybe not that long. That might be a bit of an exaggeration, but you get the idea. It looks like we're towards the final wave though. There's no more coming through the entrance. And just like that, 535 does go down. Now on to 545. The problem is, even skipping 10 rounds at this point, the health scaling is at like a ridiculous, exponentially high level. So like 535 was easy. Well, not easy, but 535 got taken care of. 545 might not. We might just have to round to 540. I guess depending on what happens here, we're not done yet, but it's getting very close. Yeah, these BADs are going to go out. I'm going to say the limit was 540. Just a nice middle ground between 35 and 45. Even with all this skipping, damage overall was 7 billion. If we played that out fully, I think we'd have at least 100 million. No, 100 billion, but probably more than that. Master Builder. He has been very helpful to us throughout this entire video. I'm curious if you can buff other ones, though. I remember when it first came out, you could do that. I don't know if that's still the case, you know what I mean? So does this work? No, it can buff itself. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. It does work. I'm curious how this is going to work too, because the self-overclock replica buff from the Gold Village comes from the Master Builder, as you can see by the picture. So it's going to have the additional 500% attack speed from this, and then it's going to make its own attack speed faster. I think this one's going to be one of the top contenders as well, especially because we have the sentry turrets. I didn't even really think about that either. When it comes to the sentry turrets, can you actually tech bot those? What if we got these like right here? Oh, inside the Gold Village as well. Yeah, just like right in the middle, right? If I now throw a tech bot on top of this, will it start spawning on their own and then have these explosions still? That's the question. It does. Okay, hold on, watch. If I speed it up, explosion, 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 explosion. And that's like one of the main damage dealers from this thing anyway, so it's nice that you can tech bot it. We'll just have it right in the middle. Round 51, almost for the final time. After this one, we only have one more to go. And honestly, this time around, that was definitely the smoothest one so far. Watch, 25 times speed. Absolutely nothing. No lag whatsoever. Can't say it's going to stay like that, but that's at least nice. Something to be grateful for. Round 100. Also pretty much instantly. Slightly less instant than the rest of them, though. Understandably, though, because it's only the nails attacking right now. You don't have the sentry turrets. You don't have the explosions from those. It's only going to get better. Round 200 test incoming. These ones that come in here, they don't get buffed by the Gold Village, but the main ones, like I said, do. So that is a good sign. Nice. And it has a stunning ability. I forgot about that. As long as we break the outer layer of all of these, we're going to be totally fine. Doesn't look like too overpowered, though. Definitely not going to be a 540 like the ninja. All right, bye-bye. Love you. Enjoy the time lapse. All right, 244. Nothing super special there. I'm not going to... I don't even know. I just want to move on to the finale at this point. It's not going to be a top contender anyway. So yeah, check out the damage. 625 million. Glad we didn't start on 250. And the moment we've all been waiting for, can it be a top contender? The mega massive munitions factory. I am so excited for this, dude. Just like the bomb tower, this one is one that shoots extremely slow. But with faster attack speed, it's going to be like... I don't even know. It's going to be like a... really fast. Plus we'll have the ability. That's gonna be so crazy. If the ability is affected too, I doubt it's gonna spawn in like more mines, but I'm sure each mine is gonna have more pierce, gonna have more damage. It's gonna be beautiful. Look at that spawn radius. Oh my god, I just realized it has full map range. It's gonna spawn these everywhere. If we let this thing build up throughout the rounds, this is gonna be like just an impenetrable wall. Like a god boosted 555 on steroids. Maybe I shouldn't say that much. I shouldn't take it that far, but still put the ability on you, because that's gonna make it produce faster too. Oh my god, it's only going to be quicker, and look at that already. We're not even sped up. If I go regular 3 times speed, look at this. I can't even believe this, and it's not laggy either. I don't understand how that's possible, but it's possible. And then every time these things explode, they will create even more spikes. I'm assuming the lag is going to pick up, but right now it's great. Now for the final time, we were at the maximum attack speed. It was fun while it lasted. We've definitely slowed down quite a bit. Impenetrable wall is officially built though. Call in round 100. It didn't even... Here's the thing, okay? It didn't even hit any of these spikes. It died before it hit the first, like... ground spike. I have a feeling we're gonna be getting pretty high up here. Here's round 199, or no, round 200. Yeah, cool. You're attacking again. Fuck you. Know your place. Think that was pretty obvious. Round 200 went down. I think it was before it even really hit the pile as well. Like, let's see this BAD really quick. Yeah. Impenetrable. Round 300. Yay. Come on, BAD. You don't stand a chance. There's no point in even trying. What do I do here? Do I go up to 400? Do I do it? Do I do the thing? I'm gonna do the thing. You might be thinking as well, it's unfair for you to be skipping rounds before you complete the round. Well, yes, kinda. Also, no, because the spawn speed on this thing is ridiculous. And at this point, nothing's getting past this first little loop. Like, it's only going to keep building up more and more. And once it finally breaks, it spawns those spikes. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If round 400 can't even make it to the first row or the first column or whatever, I think we can get pretty far. I think we can get past 500. All right, I've seen enough. We're going up to 540. We're putting this thing head to head against the ninja. See ya in probably like an hour or two. I can't imagine it's going to take any less time than that. I'm not sure what to do right now. We have officially got to the point where the program is no longer responding. As you can see, round 540 is absolutely getting shredded. Okay, these fortified B80s are not making it far whatsoever. But my computer is also not making it far whatsoever. It seems like we'd be able to take care of like around 1,000 fortified B80. I guarantee it, dude. Also, I just realized a ginormous problem. So I've been recording for probably like 5-6 hours today, right? I just looked down at my monitor, at my OBS. I'm recording right now in 240 FPS. I normally record in 60 like a normal person. I just looked at that. That's a bad thing. It's not going to cause any problems later on, but like the file size on these, I can't even imagine how big it's going to be. Hundreds of gigabytes. My file size is already big enough, but literally quadrupling the frame rate, bad. I should have checked that beforehand. Maybe I should just stop this recording and go back to 60. Definitely a wise decision. Okay, that is fixed now. We are officially recording in 60 FPS. I don't think it's really going to make a difference, though. I don't know how much longer this is going to last. Just continue to keep letting it respond. Every time it pops up, just, you know, dismiss it. Wait for the program to respond. Please just respond. How about this? I will set a timer for 30 minutes, and we'll see how much progress we make at that point, and then maybe, highly doubt it, but maybe we can, you know, hop up to 1,000 or something. All right, looks like timer is up. It's been 30 minutes. I think it's I think it's safe to say that this is never going anywhere. At least not for dozens and dozens of hours, you know, multiple days. It's not going to happen. But inevitably, in the end, it would go down. We've been absolutely shredding this, even though I can't handle it, apparently. I'm just going to call it there. What I'm going to say is 540 plus. So then that way we know it's better than the Ninja Paragon. Still get in the top spot. I don't know exactly what the round would have been. Maybe 700, maybe 1,000. I couldn't tell you. I guess it's time we do this once and for all. Close the program. No. All right, that's going to be it. Right now on the screen is the top 10 Paragons in the video. You know, the ones that got the furthest, the ones that did the best. There is 11 Paragons total in the entire game, so we're only missing out on one of them. As of recording this, I don't remember exactly which one it is, but poor fella. They kicked him out of the party. They left him in the dumpster to rot. Anyways, thanks for watching. Adios.